Your biggest source of noise with a Springer air rifle is almost always going to be the spring slamming forward. See right there, it got up to 108 decibels. When you cock this gun, you're driving a spring back. The spring sits back here and it slams forward. It travels through this tube, slamming forward, which drives the air out of that hole right there and into the bore right here, firing the rifle. That, of course, makes it very loud. And the gun, of course, sounds louder to the shooter because when you're firing, your head is going to be right next to and actually on the stock. And you're going to get that bone conduction through your jawbone, and you're going to hear that spring slamming forward. And it's going to sound a lot louder than perhaps it sounds just a few feet away. Here's how it sounds at 10 yards. And only 71 decibels at 25 yards. The Gammo Viper Express, another similar air gun, also unmoderated, has a similar decibel level, as you'll see. With the most noisy part of this weapon being that spring slamming forward again and propelling the projectile. Look at that, guys. Only 73, 79. I think that 79 was the wind. So very quiet. Even as you get just 10 yards away, it gets much quieter. However, when it comes to ultimate quiet, you really want to go with something that shoots really slow and fairly low power, like this Daisy one-pump Grizzly, which is advertised at shooting around 325 foot per second with 177 pellets. So yeah, this gun is just insanely quiet. The ultimate one for quiet. A definite backyard plinker. And that's because it uses low power pressurized air. See, when you cock this, it actually cocks a little bit of air into here, which is then trapped down in here and is released when you fire. You're cocking and decompressing that spring instead of cocking that spring back and letting it slam forward, which is why those springers are so much more loud. It is essentially a little low-powered PCP. And, of course, firing anything indoors will raise the perceived volume level a fair amount. Max volume wasn't much higher. It definitely sounded louder to myself. And then you can see you got 100 decibels, maybe just a little louder than it would have been if it was outside. How loud are these regular 22s? And these quiet subsonics? And at around 25 meters, 98. But at a distance, these quiet ones were pretty quiet, at only 84 decibels.